Okay, we're going to look at algebraic fractions in this lesson. Now, to begin, we need to put these principles at the back of our mind because we'll be working with them. It says when simplifying a fraction, remember the following facts: x squared minus y squared. This is difference of two squares, and this is perfect squares. So this is x squared minus y squared equals to x minus y squared. So what it implies is that x minus y, x plus y. So this is x times x will give us x squared, x times plus y will give us plus xy, minus y times x will give us minus xy, minus y times plus y will give us minus y squared. So x squared plus xy minus xy will cancel out. We'll be left with minus y squared. So when we expand, we're going to have this back. So that's why it's called difference of two squares. The difference between these and this is that x plus y squared simply means x plus y and x plus y. So x times x will give us x squared, x times y will give us plus xy, plus y times x will give us plus xy, plus y times plus y will give us plus y squared. So we're going to have x squared plus 2xy plus y squared, which is equals, okay, I think that's what we're supposed to have. So when expanded, we're going to have the same way. If we do the subtraction, we should be able to get this. So we call it perfect squares. Okay, the next one is that plus x divided by minus y, plus divided by minus will give us minus. So we're going to have x over y. Same thing here, minus m over plus n is equal to minus m over n. And then minus x over minus y, the minus signs will cancel, so we're going to have x over y, and x over y equals to m over y implies that x is equals to m. So we're going to work with these principles to go on. All right, we're going to work with these examples on the board. We're going to simplify them as the instruction says we should. They simplify the following fractions. So we're going to start with A. So solution we have here E, 3x squared plus 9x squared y squared over 3x squared y. Okay, so simplification simply means to reduce to the lowest term possible, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so what we observe here is that we have common factors here. 3 is common, x squared is common, so we're going to factor it out. So 3x squared is equals to 1 plus 3y squared. And then we have 3x squared y. Don't forget that 3x squared y means 3x squared times y. So if you split it, that's what you're going to have. Or you can also say it means 3 times x squared times y. Anyway, so this will cancel this. You'll be left with 1 plus 3y squared over y. So that's answer to A. Then the B part, B says x squared minus y squared plus 3x plus 3y over x minus y plus 3. So if you look at this critically, you observe that this first part is difference of two squares. So let's simplify that. And also we're going to factorize this part, 3x plus 3y. Okay, so difference of two squares, you know x squared minus y squared is also equal to x minus y and x plus y. So we put this in place of this here. And then 3x plus 3y, if you factorize it, 3 is common. So this will give us x plus y. So we'll put this in place of this. So our expression reduces to x minus y and x plus y, and then plus 3x plus y over x minus y plus 3. Okay, so what you observe is that at this point you have common factors on this part of the expression. Now x plus y and x plus y, they are common, so you factor the common one out. So this is equals to x plus y, brackets open, so you'll be left with x minus y plus 3. So when you bring this one out, you're going to have x minus y, and then same thing here, you'll be left with plus 3. So you have x minus y plus 3. So then this will cancel this out. So you're going to be left with x plus y as a final answer. As for B. For C, we're going to have x squared minus 9 over x squared plus x minus 6. Okay, so we're going to simplify the numerator as well as the denominator. So for the numerator, it's the difference of two squares. So let's come here. X squared minus 9 equals to x squared minus 3 squared, which is equal to x minus 3, 2. So this is x minus 3 and x plus 3. So this is what we're going to put on the numerator. X minus 3 and x plus 3. Come here. Now the denominator will also be simplified. So it becomes x squared plus x minus 6. Okay, at this point, we're going to factorize this quadratic expression. So I'm going to multiply this part of it with this part. So minus 6 times x squared will give me minus 6x squared. Okay, so what it means is that I'm going to look for two numbers that when I multiply these two numbers together, I'll get minus 6x squared. And when I add those two same numbers together, I'll get plus x. So minus 6x squared will give me minus 3. Okay, plus 3x times minus 2x. This 2 plus 3x times minus 2x will give me minus 6x squared. Plus 3x minus 2x will give me plus x. So our expression will become x squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. X squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. X is common, so x plus 3, and then minus 2x plus 3. Alright, so I'm going to have x plus 3 and x minus 2. So I'll put this in place of this in the numerator. So this becomes x plus 3 and x minus 2. Okay, so this will cancel out because they're the same. So we have left x minus 3 over x minus 2. That's the final answer. Let's see. D. I xy minus 10x plus y minus 2 is equal to 8 minus 2y squared. 5xy minus 10x, we have commonality, so we bring them out. 5xy minus 10x and close it, then plus y minus 2. Okay, and we have here, so here we can factor out the 2, it's common, and then you have 4 minus y squared. And we proceed, so we factor out 5x is common, so this gives us y minus 2 plus y minus 2, and this is also equals to 2. Now this is difference of two squares, so I'm going to wipe this part of the board and work that out. Okay, I think I should wipe here. Alright, so 2 4 minus y squared is So let me work with this part first. So inside the bracket I have, so this is 2 squared minus y squared. This is what I would say is the difference of two squares. So it's 2 minus y squared. So what it means is 2 minus y and 2 plus y. That's what it means. So it's going to take, so eventually because of these two here, it will be 2 minus y and 2 plus y. So we'll put it here. This is 2, okay, yeah, 2 minus y and 2 plus y. So what we're going to do is that we're going to factor y minus 2 out because y minus 2 is common. So this will give us here y minus 2 out will be left with 5x plus 1. And we factor y minus 2 out over 2 minus y and 2 plus y. Now there's something we need to do. Look at it, we cannot cancel because here is y minus 2 and here is 2 minus y. So what we're going to do is that, so if we expand what's there, but y minus 2, if we reverse it, it's going to be minus 2 minus y, such that when we open the bracket, it's going to be minus 2 plus y. So it's going to be plus y minus 2. So at this point, you say, but so want to make this, want to change this one, but y minus 2 is equals to minus 2 minus y. So we will put this in place of this in this equation. So we're going to have minus 2 minus y and 5x plus 1 over 2 minus y and 2 plus y. So the reason why we did it like this is because whatever simplification, we have to reduce it to the lowest, we have to reduce it to the lowest form possible, and that may involve either dividing or multiplying. So the only way we can eliminate 2, because it's 2 minus y, and the only way we can eliminate or cancel from here is to ensure that this, whatever one of these expression is same as what we have here, either 2 minus y or 2 plus y. But what we have here is y minus 2, and there's no way we can, y minus 2 can cancel 2 minus y. So there's a way we can do it, so that instead of using y minus 2 or leaving it like that, we know mathematically that minus y minus 2 will give us minus times y will give us minus y, and minus y minus 2 minus y. So it will not be minus 2 minus y, sorry. So this will give us, so if you open our bracket, this will give us minus 2 plus y. So that's the reverse. So if you turn it around, you're still going to have this thing, but I think with this form we can substitute into this equation, and that we have 2 minus y and 2 minus y here. So we have minus, so here, sorry, this will cancel this. It will be left with minus 5x plus 1 over 2 plus y. That's the final answer. Okay, we're going to simplify these examples also. So let's begin. Solution A will give us x squared plus 9x plus 8 over x squared plus 6x plus 5 equals to, so you discover that both the numerator and the denominator, the expressions there are quadratic. So we're going to simplify them. The first one, by simplification, will give us x squared plus 9x plus 8. This is equals to, we're going to multiply these two together to give us 8x squared. Signs are the same, so it will be plus 8x squared. So two numbers, when multiplied, will give us 8x squared, and when added, will give us 9x. So because here is 8, the factors of 8 are 4 times 2 to give us 8, and 8 times 1 to give us 8. Now let's look at it. 4 times 2 will give us 8, but 4 plus 2 will not give us 9. 8 times 1 will give us 8, and 8 plus 1 will give us 9. So if we put our variable, so this will give us 8x plus x to give us 9x, and 8x times x to give us 8x squared. So that's it. So x squared plus 8x plus x plus 8. So x squared plus 8x and x plus 8. So this is equal to x plus 8 plus 1 x plus 8, and this is equals to x plus 8 and x plus 1. So we'll put this in place of this expression here. This will give us x plus 8 and x plus 1 over. Now same thing with x squared plus 6x plus 5. X squared plus 6x plus 5. Multiply them together, this will give us 5x squared. Okay, so two numbers when multiplied will give us 5, when added will give us 6x. So factors of 5 are 5 times 1, and yeah, I think that's 5 times 1. So 5 times 1 will give us 5, and 5 plus 1 will give us 6. So we are good to go. That means 5x times x will give us 5x squared, and 5x plus x will give us 6x. So let's expand. X squared plus 5x plus x plus 5. Okay, so x squared plus 5x, x plus 5. So x plus 5 plus 1, x plus 5. This can reduce to x plus 5 and x plus 1. We'll put this in place of this expression here. It is x plus 5 and x plus 1. So discover that in the numerator and the denominator we have x plus 1, x plus 1. So these two will cancel each other. This will cancel this, and then we'll be left with x plus 8 and x plus 5. So x plus 8 over x plus 5. This is the simplified form. So A. In B we have 6x squared plus 30x. Sorry. B 6x squared plus 30x plus 36 equals to 2x squared plus 12x plus 16. Okay, so we're going to factor out. So if you look at it carefully, you discover that this expression, we can factor 6 out. In this expression, we can factor 2 out here. When we factor 6 out, we're going to have 6x squared plus 5x plus 6. And when we factor 2 out, we're going to have x squared plus 6x plus 8. So each of them are quadratic expressions. So we're going to simplify them as such. So come here, x squared plus 5x plus 6. I think when we multiply, we're going to have 6x squared, and that will give us 3x times 2x to give us 6x squared, and 3x plus 2x to give us 5x. So x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6, x squared plus 3x, 2x plus 6, x squared plus, so x squared plus 3x, okay, sorry, so this is x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3. So this is x plus 3 and x plus 2. So we put this in place of this in this equation. So we have 6x plus 3, x plus 2, and then also 2 come here, x squared plus 6x plus 8. So factors of 8 that when, or two numbers when multiplied will give us 8, and when added will give us 6x. We have 4 times 2 to give us 8. Okay, so 4x times 2x will give us 8x squared. 4x plus 2x will give us 6x. So x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8. And x squared plus 4x and 2x plus 8. This is equals to x plus 4 plus 2x plus 4. So x plus 4 and x plus 2. So we'll put this in place of this here. This is x plus 4 and x plus 2. Okay, so now that we've achieved this, the next thing is to look out for what would cancel what. So this will cancel this, so these two will go. So we are left with 6x plus 3 and 2x plus 4. So this 2, 1, 2 here, 3. So we're going to have 3x plus 3 over x plus 4. That's the simplified form. Let's just see 5x squared minus 5x minus 100 over 4x squared minus 8x minus 96. So here we can factor 5 out. So 5, this will give us x squared minus x squared minus x minus 20 over factor 4 out. We have x squared minus 2x minus 24. Okay, so come here. This simplifies the question. Okay, let me wipe here. I think I'm done with it. So let me wipe here. So I have x squared minus x minus 20. Multiply this together to give us 20x squared. So two factors, when multiplied, will give us 20, but when added together, will give us minus x. So let's take note of the sign, minus x minus 20. This is minus 20x squared, because this plus x multiplying minus 20 to give us minus 20x squared. So we're going to look for two factors that when we multiply those two factors, or two numbers, when we multiply them together, we're going to get minus 20x squared. And when we add the same two numbers, we're going to have minus x. Okay, so minus 4 times plus 5 will give me minus 4 times minus will give me minus 20, but minus 4 plus 5 will give me plus 1. This part is satisfied here, but this part does not satisfy what we have here. So that means we're going to work with the sign. So let's say minus plus 4 times minus 5. This will give us minus 20, but plus 4 minus 5 will give us minus 1. So we've gotten what we want. We have minus x, which is minus 1, and minus 20, which is what we have here. So this is x squared minus 5x plus 4x minus 20. So x squared minus 5x and 4x minus 20. So x will give us x minus 5 and then plus 4x minus 5. So this is x minus 5 and x plus 4. Put this in place of this here. So this simplifies to 5 x plus 5, x minus 5 rather, and x plus 4. Bracket close. So here is, remember, here is 4. So let's do same thing here. Okay, so we have x squared minus 2x minus 24. So what's two factors? This will give us minus 24x squared. Okay, two factors or two numbers when multiplied will give us minus 24, and when we add the same two numbers, we're going to have minus 2x. So we're going to start with the factors of 24. We have 6 times 4, 8 times 3, and 12 times 2. 12 times 2 will give us 24, yes, but 12 plus 2 or 12 minus 2 will not give us 2x. 8 times 3 will give us 24, but 8 plus 3 will not give us 2x, or 8 minus 3 will not give us 2x. 6 times 4 will give us 24, which is correct, and 6 minus 2 will give us 2. So let's work with the signs. Alright, so minus 6x times plus 2x will give us minus times minus is minus times plus minus 6 times, sorry, 6 times 4 will give us 24x squared. So minus 6x plus 4x will give us minus 2x. So with this, what we have here satisfies what we have here. So x squared minus 6x plus 4x minus 24. X squared minus 6x, 4x minus 24. So x is equals to x minus 6 plus 4x minus 6. So x minus 6, x plus 4. So put this in place of this. That's 4x minus 6, x minus 6, and x plus 4. Okay, so we're going to eliminate this. This is 5 over x minus 5 over 4 x minus 6. This is our final answer. So let's do C. Sorry, D. So D is 6x minus 18y squared over 27y squared minus 3x squared. What this implies is that this is what we have here implies that 6x minus 18y give us 6x minus 18y over, then here we can factor out, so 3 give us 9y squared minus x squared. Now this part of it is difference of two squares. This is part difference of two squares, and here we're going to simplify. So this is equals to, so if you look at what we have here, we can factor out, you can factor 6 out here. 6 here will give us x minus 3y. Also we factor 3 out, sorry, 6 out again, will give us 6x minus 3y. So 6 times, okay, let's do this first. Then 9y squared minus x squared. So 6 times 6 will give us 36, and then you have x minus 3y, and then you have x minus 3y. Then you come here, this is 3. Now let's simplify this. 9y squared minus x squared. So this simplifies to, this 9 is 3 squared y squared minus x squared, which is 3y minus x all squared. So what this implies is that it's going to be 3y minus x and 3y plus x. 3y minus x and 3y plus x. Okay, now if you look at this critically, you discover that this part and this part almost looks alike, except that the order is what makes it look, is what makes it different. So this is 3y minus x, y, this one is x minus 3y. So what would you do in order for you to be able to cancel these out, to make this to cancel out? So you're going to change this one to conform to this order. So what you're going to do is that 3y minus x equals to minus x minus 3y. So that's what you're going to have. So if you change it, this will become, okay, let me wipe this part. So is equals to 36 x minus 3y x minus 3y over, so this is 3, because of the negative sign, it's going to be minus 3 and x minus 3y, and here 3y plus x. Okay, so because this particular instance here, I'm going to say okay, let me put it here. Say but 3y minus x equals to minus x minus 2y. So this is y. This what we have here. This is why it changed. This part changed from what it was before to what it is now. That's the reason. Minus open bracket x minus 3y bracket close. So with this we can eliminate this, and then 3 here 1, 3 here to give us 12. So we're going to have our final answer to be 12x minus 3y over minus 3y plus x, which is also equals to minus 12x minus 3y over 3y plus x.